Hello, fellow traders. Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Tuesday, February the 6th, the year is 2024. Let's talk trading. Trading with Walmal. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine and differ from Walmal's. Walmal, you've had quite the day today.
Yeah, for me, it's been a very, very good day. I've taken a total of 8 trades and I've picked up 52 pips for the day, so I can't complain. I've got 0 losses. I mean, just been an excellent day. And the funny thing about it is I have 52 pips and the daily range is only 46 pips. And, it just shows you that travel of the market is a whole lot bigger than the actual range of the market. And what I mean by travel of the market is as the market goes up, it's covers a certain number of pips in one direction, and then what happens is it comes back down the other way, and you add that in, and it goes back up, and you add it all up, and I don't know how far it actually really truly moves, but it's tremendously longer than what the 46 pips indicate. But the thing is, if you can get on the train when it's going in a particular direction, you can go and pick up some really nice pips and work that out, and make some money that way.
Yeah,
Luckily, I've been able to do that.
Years ago, I came up with the formula for travel. It's basically the candle body plus 2 times the length of the wicks.
Okay.
I wrote an indicator.
Okay, that probably comes out pretty close to what it is. Yeah.
No, that's what it is.
well, the only way that actually takes into consideration, let's say if in the middle of the body it goes up and then back down and back up and then back down, so it takes into account that as well.
Well, you have to, depends on your time frame. I mean,
Okay.
if you go all the way down to the minute, then, if there's a big body and it does that, it doesn't account for that. But,
Gotcha.
Okay.
But
so if you look at the travel on the minute versus the travel on the daily, there's going to be a significant difference.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. But in any case, flip-flop boxes have worked out pretty well for me today, and I think they worked out well for you as well. I mean, you had one trade that I think didn't work out so well for you, but at the same time, you're probably kicking yourself because if you would have held on, you would have done okay on it.
Right.
But that's the thing. On a day like today, I've shut down my machine to the point that I can't go and trade anymore. But I'll call trades out as I see them as they show up on the chart. But the thing is, on days like this, you can pick up a bunch of pips. By the way, a long would have been at 57.9, and you'd be looking for a pretty small amount of profit. And the reason why is because you're heading into a little bit of congestion. There was a support area that got put in at 55 at the beginning of this hour. But, you could have taken a trade at that 57.9 is where the entry would have been. So you could have been up right now a pip and a half. I'd only be looking to get 2 pips on this trade, to be honest with you. I may even pull it even earlier than that, only because, because they're hitting that support. What was support, as the expression goes, what is it? Support turns into resistance, or
And resistance turns into support. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're literally hitting that line because that line is right at 60. But the nice thing about it is if you get through that line, it'll go all the way up to 65. But on mine, it hits 64.9. So you could have picked your 2 pips up. Unfortunately, it bounced off of it. That's why I put a TP right there. Just grab the pips while you can.
Right.
Sometimes there are trades that I picked up where I got 8 or 9 pips, and there are other trades that I took today where I picked up a half a pip. And it's a question of consequence, question of what you can get, and can't get mad at it. Don't get mad at the market. Just take advantage of what the market gives you.
Well, what you
Just,
can take. It gives you an
yeah.
opportunity to take, but if you don't take, it's not going to just plop it into your account.
Oh yeah, exactly. I've learned that lesson over and over again, and unfortunately, I still learn it. In fact, I had a trade yesterday where I was up like 4 or 5 pips, and it was sort of like I'm looking at the chart and I'm saying, hey, I need to get out of this trade and take this because I don't like the way this is starting to turn around and nope, I stayed in it. Next thing you know, I think I took like a 2 or 3 pip loss on the trade. Meanwhile, like I said, I was up 4 or 5 because the market put it out there. I just needed to go take it, but nope. And that's the battle of being a trader. We're always fighting that battle. It's like the old Kenny Rogers songs. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Yeah.
And know when to walk away. But looking for another trade set up here. We've had 2 sucker bars on my chart in a row. I don't know if you've had the same on yours. We both Tiro and I have had some chart discrepancies between the two of us today, not because of us, but just because we're in 2 different brokers.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you have more than one broker, if you're looking at the charts, you can definitely take advantage sometimes.
This is true.
Back in the
Sometimes you
day,
can get
I had 3 brokers, and so you could see who was the leader, who was the lagger, and you trade the lagger.
okay. Yeah, that 65 is holding strong. I got a feeling it breaks at
65.
64.
We're, I'm at,
60. I'm 60. I'm sorry.
oh,
I'm reading I'm reading it backwards. Me and my dyslexia. But if it breaks this 60 area, it's going all the way up to 65, which is only 5 pips. But when the way I trade, that's a lot of pips.
well, on the M30, it already covered the previous.
Yes, sir.
So I'm looking for, candle 2 on M30 is a return bar.
Yeah.
This,
And we didn't get to the bit. We came down on it, but we never got to the midpoint. So we haven't covered the midpoint of that candle yet.
yeah. So you
The
can see
midpoint of
a huge, and that wasn't a news candle either, was it?
no, it was not. It just moved at that point in time. I don't know why it moved, but it just did. Yeah, my midpoint on that M30 is at 52.7. So that's certainly attainable. Yesterday, I believe it was, I said I love to change, go and trade the ranges. When you hit the top of the range, go short. When you hit the bottom of the range, go long. And we got a nice little range here that's ranging from the 60 down to about 50, 56 or so. The problem is with that, it's only, like a 4-pip range. It's just not big enough to really take advantage of that because, with 4 pips, you got to go and account for your spread. You got to account for commission you may have to pay, and you got to account for the fact of market movement. And by the time you do that, there's not really that much room in there for you to go and take any profit. So this is not a range that I would be trading right now, just because, like I said, it's too small. Now, if you get this range up, if you can double the size of this range, those are the type of ranges that I like to go and trade.
Yeah, and the other thing is we have an outside bar that I guess actually opened the hour, or did it close the half hour? Yeah, that 1 minute bar at the bottom of the hour was an outside bar, and we've been stuck inside it. It broke out to the top a couple times, and it broke out to the bottom once. There's your 60 move.
Yeah. So if I was to be trading this range, I'd be trading it for a breakout. And of course, that would have failed, but now it looks like I wouldn't have. This is part of the trade. This is the aggravating part of trading. It's like, come on, dude. You want to do it. You want 65. I said it before in the beginning of this video. We want 65. Come on, do it. Sort of like you're sitting at the track and you're horse racing.
Exactly.
Okay, I got a gap down on the current candle. It's covered. $64.5.
On the bid, on the buy, on the
Right.
ask, yeah. So now it's covered this candle twice.
Yep. It's funny, it turned around. Well, not turned around, but it got stuck at the same place where it got stuck at the beginning of this 30-minute candle. It hit that. What's that number? It hit 63.9 on the bid, and turned around and it's fallen off of it a little bit, but it hit that exact same place, at candle at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 34 mark of the hour. But basically, it did do what I thought it was going to do. It may not have gotten to 65 itself, but it got pretty stinking close. And that's, just a little tip. What you can do sometimes is, okay, if you're going to go and take that break of that range at 60, you put in the entry there, you put your TP down at 63.5 or so, or 64, and instead of at 65, and that way, you give yourself a little bit of a leeway, and you would have gotten out, you would have picked up 3 pips or so, 3.5 pips, as opposed to right now where you'd be really upset because you've been only at the pip or less now.
Yeah.
But that's just the way to go and pick up quick pips and eliminate some of the mistakes that you do, because, and when I say mistakes because you just don't execute quick enough. At least for me, sometimes I just can't it seems like a lot of times I can't move my cursor to where I want it to go and do and execute what I want to do. And part of it is just maybe just a mechanical thing, and part of it may just be because you start to doubt yourself. You put a plan in place and you start doubting the plan, and the next thing you know, you blow your plan up because you didn't follow it.
And you know what?
Right now, we're probably out of time.
Yeah, the fastest 15 minutes in trading is up. So, fellow traders, hope you learned something. Hey, shout out to Jess, who replied in the yesterday's video. Good to hear from you. And fellow traders, always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.